Namaste. Welcome to another episode of Wellness Sutra, where I come with all the authentic knowledge of Yoga and Ayurveda and bring it to you. Today's recipe is very close to my heart because I call it my comfort food. It's called Kichadi. You must have heard of it depending upon where you're living at this moment, but this is a very special food, especially in the Indian continent, in the Asian continent. Now, why do I call it my comfort food? Because I remember as a child, whenever I needed support, care, attention, love, when I was down, when my tummy was not so good, we used to eat khichdi. Also, it was a staple food in our home, so my mother used to make it twice a week. And she would do a lot of variations in terms of what season we are in. If we are in summer, she'll have different variation. In winter, they will have different variation. And I cannot forget the taste of that yummy khichdi at all. So that's why it is so special to me. But according to Ayurveda, khichdi is a whole meal, a very wholesome meal, because of how the rice and lentil blend together and create essential amino acids, which is very good for your digestive fire. So your digestive fire goes through a lot of changes, especially when we are going through seasonal changes from winter to spring, from summer to fall. So these changes brings a lot of load to your digestive fire, and those are the time when you want to give some light meal to your body, but also wholesome meal, not popcorns, but khichdi. Let me give you a traditional recipe which I know from my household, but there is a lot of variation. Every Indian household has its own variation, but I will show you my own way and you can. So very important that what kind of rice and lentil you're using for your khichdi. I like the small rice. If you have been buying rice in United States, there is called long grain rice and there is called small grain rice. So either the long grain or small grain rice which you find in Costco or other Mexican stores, you should buy that. So don't go for basmati rice. In India, nobody makes khichdi with basmati rice. Basmati rice is only for the special occasion and it's not that easy to digest at the same time. So we use very local small grain rice or long grain rice to make khichdi, which is easy to digest, and also it makes it mushy and it makes it little liquidy. Now, in terms of lentil, you can make it with different lentil, but I always love to use the yellow moong dal, this one without skin, because again, you have removed the skin, which makes it very light, easy to digest. You can also make the one with skin, but that will give you more fiber. If you want to include some more fiber, then you can always use the green one, which has with skin. So this is my combination when I want something light, something yummy, but at the same time something very nourishing. So what is the portion you need to use for khichdi? What all things you need? I'm making this for 2 people, okay? 2 to 3 people can eat it very easily. In a 1 cup, half cup of yellow moong dal and half cup of rice, okay? That's what the portion is, half rice, half lentil. Then you measure it, so then rinse it well in the water, and after that soak it for half an hour. Why do we soak it? When we soak it, the lentil and the rice becomes all the more easy to cook. They will become lighter to cook, so you will take less time to cook. And also the layer of pesticide which has kind of been thrown on all the crops, we know that we can't get away from it, that kind of comes off from the grains. Okay, so good idea to soak them for half an hour. Now in terms of vegetable, you should always think what season you are in. If you are in winter, then you would want to use sweet potato, you want to use carrots, maybe some beans. But if you are in summer, then maybe some gourd, some squash. You can also add kale, spinach. So the vegetables are always according to what season you are in. Depends, see what your season is around and then add your vegetables according to that. Today I have some beans, some carrots and some peas here. Okay, because we are kind of transitioning in Florida from winter to next season. So these are the vegetables which are coming and I like their colors. So in terms of spices, this is gonna be not a lot of spices because we want to keep it easy. First, the one thing which we'll be using is the cumin seeds. Again, very good for your digestive fire. They really makes the digestive fire, the food easy to digest, and it really helps in the digestion. So we're going to use some cumin seeds, and for the flavor, little bit of black pepper. Okay, so that's all. And then we will be using some ghee. So this is all we are using. We are keeping it simple. Yeah, I should not forget my turmeric and Salt. So turmeric goes in everything I make. You have seen it so far. So that's not gonna go. So let's see how do we make it. So you heat a pan. You can make it in a pan. You don't have to have a cooker, or Instapot is also a good option. But today I'm showing you how to make it in a pan so that it's easy for you, and then you can prepare it if you don't have Instapot or a cooker too. We start with putting 2 teaspoons of ghee. Ghee is very essential for khichdi. It has the best fat for at least for vegetarians, people who do not eat meat. This is the best fat option available for them. So have some ghee. Then 1 teaspoon of cumin. Okay, and then some black pepper. 1 teaspoon of black pepper probably. And in that, add the lentil and rice. You can rinse the water off and add it into it. Mix everything well. It will take some time to mix for next a minute and let the rice and dal blend well. Once it blends well, see, everybody has a question how much water to add for khichdi. So my mother taught me whatever is the amount of rice, 6 ratio of water. So if I'm using half cup of rice, I'm gonna use 3 cup of water. So you can put 6 ratio of water in context of your rice. So let's say you have 1 cup of rice, then you will be using 6 cup of water. But I have half cup of rice, that's why I'm using 3 cup of water. So I added 3 cups of water, but I added a little bit extra because I like my khichdi liquidy. So you can always adjust the water a little bit depending upon if you want it more liquid or if you want it more tight. But right now in the 1 cup of khichdi, I have 3.5 cup of water. Okay, so that's my ratio at this moment. Now let the water simmer a little bit, let it come to a boiling point. And once it is slightly coming to the boiling point, we'll add 1 teaspoon of turmeric and around 1.5 teaspoon of salt. So that makes my mixture. I'm gonna mix it well. And now I'm gonna put a lid on it. So make it come to a boiling point. I will keep the heat in the medium so that it kinds of simmers. Khichdi is always good to make in low heat. So what I will do is I will keep it in the medium to high point and let the water come to a boiling point. Once the water comes to boiling point, then I will close the lid. Okay, so now it has come to a boiling point. Okay, see how it's bubbling up. If I mix it, you can see the rice and lentil is cooking well. And now I will have it come to a low sim temperature. Now I will simmer it completely and make it cook for another 25 to 30 minutes. A secret for a good khichdi is you cook it in a low heat, low flame, and then it will really bring the aroma and flavor when the rice and lentil cook together. Just close it and you go and do all your household stuff. Maybe take a bath, go fold your clothes or whatever you want to do, and this will be ready in next 30 minutes. So if you open your khichdi now after 30 minutes, this is how it will look. Everything is cooked together and you can just stir it and mush a little bit so that everything is nicely mixed well. This is how your khichdi should look, and this is a very good consistency for the khichdi. But make sure your lentil and rice is nicely cooked. Now here is a little twist. If you like vegetables and you want to add vegetables, I have some cut vegetables here. I have some carrots, beans and peas. You can add these vegetables. I have chopped them, cleaned them. Now, okay, here, and mix it well. And you can choose to have other vegetables as I told, depending upon what season you are in. Mix everything well. Close the gas and then close the lid. And let this sit for next 10 minutes. What will happen with the steam? The vegetables will get steam and mix well with the khichdi, and it will taste very nice. And then after that we can serve it. So here is our khichdi ready, which is a super meal. And I'm gonna plate it for you. This is how it looks. See, it's very important. You can always do a little bit of flavoring as per your own taste. So if you want to add some more black pepper or something else, you can add. But the most important thing for each khichdi to taste good is adding a spoon of ghee. And then in any nice day, this can be your super meal. Let me taste it and see how does it taste. The vegetables are crunchy, but the khichdi is very mushy, so it's very good combination. I forgot one thing. Yes, the lemon. So lemon is gonna give a little bit of zest of limeness now. Much better. So enjoy it. Let me know how do you like it. Anytime you feel that you don't want to eat anything heavy, you want lighter meals, khichdi is the best option. Even you can be on khichdi for 2 to 3 days at one go, and that will be very good to heal your digestive system. Do like and subscribe, and let me know how do you like this video, because it's very important for me to know so that I can create more videos like that. Thank you.